This visit is happening at a time when India is responding to a barbaric attack on Jammu and Kashmir, and to which he has said that India has responded to the attack by striking at the cross-border terrorist infrastructure, which was targeted and measured. Jaishankar also sought Iran's understanding of the situation. Listen in to what the External Affairs Minister said.
Delegation to India and to co-chair along with you the 20th India-Iran Joint Commission meeting today. In recent years, our cooperation has progressed in many aspects. There are also situations that we need to address. Prime Minister Modi and President Pezeshkian have met in Kazan in October 2024 and given us guidance on how to develop our ties further. They've also had a phone conversation on 26 April. Excellency, this is the 75th anniversary of our diplomatic ties. It is a reminder of the closeness of our collaboration and the deep friendship between us. I'm sure that we will mark the anniversary appropriately. Excellency, you are visiting India at a time when we are responding to a particularly barbaric terrorist attack on 22nd April in the Indian Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. This attack compelled us to respond on 7th May by striking at cross-border terrorist infrastructure. Our response was targeted and measured. It is not our intention to escalate the situation. However, if there are military attacks on us, there should be no doubt that it will be met with a very, very firm response. As a neighbor and a close partner, it is important that you have a good understanding of the situation. Once again, a very warm welcome to Delhi, and I invite you for your opening remarks.
All right, I'm going to come to you, General Sudhakar ji. The situation at this point of time, as has been briefed by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to his Iranian counterpart, he has said that if there is a military attack on India, Pakistan will have to face consequences. That's the firm statement going out from India's side.
Absolutely, Megha. There are no two thoughts about it. And compliments to our Minister of External Affairs for having articulated the India's standpoint, which couldn't have been better. It is absolutely crystal clear that it is not tit for tat. It is actually responding to any kind of retaliation by Pakistan with an aim to decimate, destroy, make sure that the infrastructure and the ecosystem is erased. This is a golden opportunity and a window presenting before India to actually address something, some tumor, some malignant cancer, which has been ailing and troubling the country for past several years. And this, I would take that the visionary leadership of our political dispensation is very, very important. That is how the armed forces are putting the best foot forward.
Okay.
Trust the armed forces and will deliver results as they have been doing so far.
Okay. Coming to you, Adit, again, how do you rate the way the Indian government, the External Affairs Ministry has gone all out to send out the message that it intends to send to diplomats across the globe, including the Iranian Foreign Minister?
I think it was a very measured response. If we look at the way Dr. Jaishankar basically articulated himself, he put out India's concerns and India's position of being one of the first casualties of terrorism for generations. And as a consequence, we do not want to be summoned and we do not want to be preached by anybody. And yet we have a firm stance on how we intend to deal with terrorism going forward. So I think that was the key takeaway that I could extract out of Dr. Jaishankar's articulation there. And I think that's the similar response that he's been giving out to other world leaders and other world diplomats as well, whether it be the United States, United Kingdom, the Five Eyes members, or even the European Union. European Union tried to sermonize India and say, peace is the way forward and, de-escalate, etc., etc. And, India has their position very, very clearly marked that, if you are going to allow terrorism to fester and hurt us, we are not going to hold back until we've dismantled it and annihilated it.
Okay,
Megha.
Brigadier Jambal, the response by India was targeted and measured. This response has not is not complete yet. It is a multi-phase operation that is likely to continue for more days ahead. Has the world been briefed about what India's intention is and its motive behind targeting Pakistani terrorist hideouts is?
You see, India had to do this. The Prime Minister had promised the country. We had to respond because we had had enough. Now the world obviously wants to stop the conflict. And they don't want further escalation, this thing. But we have to continue till, Pakistan actually learns the lesson. Yesterday, they carried out a lot of firing on civil areas in Poonch. I'm right now sitting in Jammu. And the news is coming in from Poonch. One is speaking to a lot of people. Total civil area. You see, we had to evacuate part of Poonch. Now, even this provocation had to be replied to. If you heard the ISPR, he is claiming that not only terrorist targets, some of the military targets were also hit, including the headquarters in Rawalpindi yesterday night. That's what he said. It was a drone attack, this thing. So, in the immediate future, I am seeing it escalating, though it will stay at the same level, this thing. The world opinion would be only words. They will keep saying, on either side. Some would be like Israel, supporting us very strongly. By and large, the others will stay neutral. Maybe we had a few more who will be very strongly with us. But then that doesn't matter. You see, India is in a position now where, you can't be bogged down by the opinion, by others' opinion. Because the opinion will come in our favor when it's all over. Inside, they're all saying good riddance. They've done a good thing. It is just that, for the sake of it, they are maintaining a little bit of a neutral profile. You saw what happened in the Security Council meeting. Not even China spoke openly in favor of Pakistan. And what if it is to be believed, Pakistan was being asked, what are these terrorists doing in your country? Why are they there? This thing. So to that extent, Pakistan is isolated. Coupled with its diplomatic isolation is its economic